Yo, thank you so much. Flying Turtles, 11 months. 11 months of support. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. That is super appreciated. Also, Car Hybrid, how you doing tonight? What's been going on in the Turtles household? What's new and exciting? Good, good. Good, that's good to hear. And hanging out for longer. Never have any money. That's all good. No, I appreciate that. I appreciate the hangs as well. Oh gosh, I'm so sore. A shower definitely helped. Like a nice super fucking hot shower, but I just been so sore lately. Apparently that's a COVID thing. Just like makes you much more sore than a lot of other kind of similar types of sickness, but yeah, it's really messing me up. Yeah, one more month and you'll have the 12-month badge, which I can't remember which one is 12 months. I've changed them so many times. Dun 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 dun. This is how Sam's arm always hurts, and I gotta get my hand x-rayed tomorrow. Get your hand x-rayed? What happened? What happened? You just realized. What did you realize, Hybrid? I can't get over the welcome mat just on this, like, grating that drops down into, like, just a void. There's Black History Month and Women's History Month. I think there are, there's Men's History Month. Well, the last 1,000 or so years have been doing just a fine job of that for pretty much every month. Why is my hibernation chamber here? This wasn't here before, I don't think. This area was open. Why is a hibernation chamber here? Has he unthawed one of the other colonists, maybe?
I've kept myself busy in your absence, optimized my formula. I'm now confident I can revive the remaining colonists.
That's awesome.
All I need now is the dimethyl sulfoxide. I'll take as much as you can give me.
I found your chemicals in the ministry. The board was testing them on human subjects.
Human test subjects? Oh, that's grotesque. That's unthinkable. That's exactly what I'd expect out of the board.
I had to let the test subjects die, but I brought back all the chemicals they had.
Thank you. You've brought me enough chemicals to get started, at least. I'm just sorry they came at the cost of human lives. Those poor people, they must have died in agony. What exactly was the board trying to accomplish?
The board's trying to mitigate damage to human tissue during the revival process.
You say the board's trying to freeze their subjects over and over again without inflicting permanent damage? Well, they're nowhere close to solving that problem. Something about this feels wrong. I don't know why the board would ever conduct such an experiment, unless they're working on some kind of...
Your Chromebook will do everything? Except open Stream Raiders. Oh, that sucks. That's really weird. I can play Stream Raiders on my phone. That's odd that a Chromebook won't do it. That's so strange. A month ago at work, I finally got in to see the family doctor, and he thinks I tore a few ligaments in the hand. But wants to be 100% sure I didn't break anything. Though if I did, I'll take the arthritis over re-breaking to heal it straight. Ugh. Ugh. Did he express that as an option? Re-breaking shit to let it set correctly? That seems like barbaric. Sam needs a band-aid. Okay. I know that feeling. He did. Wow, that's crazy. That's crazy. Sounds painful. Oh no. Yeah, go get him a band-aid. Poor little trooper. My little one is always wanting band-aids for everything. But luckily she's happy with pretend band-aids for a lot of her injuries, we'll call them. What makes you say that?
I used to work for these people. I'm intimately familiar with the utter incompetence of the board's own scientists.
Well, the colony's on the verge of collapse. The board's been trying to cover it up.
I know. I've suspected as much for years. Of course, I don't expect the board to do a thing about it. They've been driving our colony to the brink of destruction for decades. The board's mismanagement put our colony on the road to collapse. If we don't put a stop to them, thousands of colonists are going to die.
Gets worse. The chairman's planning on freezing every worker in Halcyon.
Hold on. Let me see if I understand this correctly. You're saying that Halcyon's on the brink of total collapse, and the chairman's plan to save all of us is to save himself? I always knew Halcyon was heading toward a systems collapse, but I never imagined we were already there. The board made this crisis, and now they want to solve it by freezing the rest of us? That's not a plan. That's a goddamn escape clause.
It's especially not a plan because everyone will die.
Do you realize what this means for the Hope? For your fellow colonists? The board's going to kill them all. Toss them out into space, just to make room in their hibernation chambers.
There has to be something we can do.
Short of lining up every member of the board and shooting them in the back of the head.
I could do that.
Do you know what's waiting for us on the Hope? Scientists, engineers, artists, the brightest minds Earth ever sent us, uncorrupted by the board. The board's going to dispose of them all and transform the Hope into a prison for the rest of us. They're likely on their way to the Hope as we speak. We need to get to those colonists before the board. I have enough chemicals to start reviving a few of them, but no easy way to get them off the Hope.
There's a way. It's not exactly safe, but we could skip the Hope into the system? What does that even mean? Hey, literary. I do love Phineas. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely like, I feel like Phineas is more of almost like a storytelling device, like a plot device, a MacGuffin, than a character in a lot of ways. But yeah, I don't know. I like everyone's constantly trying to get me to sell him out. I've had like 2 different people now trying to get me to sell out his position. Like, no, go fuck yourselves.
Merciful gibbering law, you're a genius.
It's true, I am.
We bring the Hope to us. Skip the entire ship across the distance of colony space, right next to my lab.
It's probably damaged. We'll have to route power from the Unreliable.
Yes, exactly. You're a step ahead of me.
Hey, 420 XP.
The shape of your plan.
Blaze it.
If we link up the Hope to the Unreliable, then use your navigational computer to calculate a reasonably safe vector, we can skip the entire colony ship into the rings of Terra 2.
I don't know much about
reasonably
skip drives, not their
safe.
physics anyhow. I do know the Hope's real massive. How's our bitty little ship supposed to skip it?
Excellent question, my sharp-witted mechanic. You will use your own ship to power up the Hope's skip drive. Your navigational computer can handle the rest. You'll need to switch on the Hope's auxiliary power using the Unreliable. Then head to the bridge. Your navigational computer, Ada, should be able to activate the Hope's skip
I wonder if I'll
drive.
learn anything on the Hope.
Once you've skipped the Hope next to my lab, I'll have easy access to the frozen colonists. I can start reviving them immediately.
Well, I've got some questions.
Certainly. How can I help?
Should I expect any resistance? he appreciates people. It's incredibly rare in this game. Yeah, absolutely. He's like, yeah, he genuinely seems like he's trying to do the best thing for the most people.
It wouldn't surprise me. When I pulled you out of the Hope, the board nearly intercepted me. I expect they stepped up security since my little act of larceny.
So we're clear. You know skip drives aren't supposed to be used like this.
Skip drives were never designed to be used within a system, but I skipped my ship across Halcyon when I rescued you, and that turned out fine, mostly.
Mostly?
That is, I ruined my ship and nearly killed myself in the process, but the maneuver was well within acceptable margins of risk. You'll be fine. You'll be fine.
So this is my biggest concern. People aren't going to notice that gigantic colony ship slamming into the rings of Terra 2?
Unlikely. The Hope is as massive as the Groundbreaker, but compared to the rings of Terra 2, positively minuscule. The board might notice, possibly, depending on the position of their heads relative to the depth of their collective posteriors.
What good wording. No more questions, I'm ready.
I know you're wondering why I'm doing all this. Why I believe the people on the Hope are the answer to the colony's problems.
To a certain degree.
The Hope is carrying some of humanity's most brilliant thinkers, scientists, engineers, experts in their field. If we work together, we can still find a way to save Halcyon. The board would have us believe Halcyon is beyond saving. I choose to believe otherwise. If there's even the slightest chance we can save Halcyon from oblivion, then we have to take it.
Yeah. Yeah, I think so too. The adjutant wanted me to plant a tracking signal in your lab.
You absolutely should.
You got a plan of some sort?
The adjutant must have sent you some kind of tracking code. If you don't use the code, she'll suspect you betrayed her. I think you should use the code and send a corrupted tracking signal. That should buy me some time.
You sure you're okay with this?
The enemy is bound to discover my hideout sooner or later. I'm prepared for that eventuality. This is just my way of buying myself a little time.
Okay. Alright.
Use my communications terminal to corrupt the tracking signal. While the board busies themselves trying to decipher it, I'll have plenty of time to prepare my defenses.
Sick. Alright. Talk about the Hope.
Certainly. How can
Never
I
mind. Hey, Lameo. Another level up. That's awesome. Cool. Alright. Well. Experiment notes. Personal files. Wait, where's the terminal I'm supposed to hack? Oh. Okay. Alright. Just send tracking, send corrupted tracking. Let's send a corrupted tracking signal. Replicating artificial interference, modifying signal noise ratio. Board surveillance protocol failed. Signal fidelity has been compromised. This terminal will attempt to establish a new connection once every cycle. Cool.
That should do it. You've bought me more than enough time.
Awesome.
I won't wish you luck on the Hope. Can't rely on luck. Rigorous calculations and sound logic. That's the ticket.
That's the ticket.
What's on your mind?
Sick. Alright, so all of my fucking side quests, companion quests, tasks, all say to go to Scylla. I imagine I'm going to be sent there during the course of the main quest, so I'm going to go to these other places first. These eyes are crying. Oh right, yeah, we got listen to some tunes while we game. Is anybody into a little bit of Stream Raiders? I was going to wait and see if we had some people who want to get in on it before I fire off the battle. Or you'll see, our next Stream Raiders battle is for a lot of gold. Chromebook refuses to let assets load. That's so crazy. What browser is it? I guess it's Chrome, just like by default.
Captain, I hope Dr. Wells has not dragged you into one of his... You have a message from Adjutant Sophia Akande.
I'm impressed, Captain. I almost expected you wouldn't go through with it. Unfortunately, Dr. Wells found a way to corrupt the signal before we could pinpoint his location. Still, it's only a matter of time before we find him. Come visit me in Byzantium. We need to have a talk about the future of this colony.
There's, like a troubleshooting thing. And bug reports, maybe? I'm just checking their Discord. Stream Raiders has a Discord, and they have, like, troubleshooting tips, but it's... here we go, troubleshooting. If you can't log in... Is it that you can't log in, or the website gets stuck loading, or, like, what's the... It literally just won't show the assets once it loads? I don't know, it might be one of those things. There's like things like, you know, delete your cache and stuff like that, but wait, I have questions.
Transmissions are so impersonal. I'd like to meet you face to face. Meet me in my office. I've authorized your ship at my personal landing pad.
Personal landing pad, ooh la la.
Akande has ended her call. Rather rudely, if I might say, considering she didn't sign off.
I wonder if it is a trap. Damn. I'm not quite sure what to do. Got our special little landing pad. I can go to the Hope now, or I can go to the Scylla. There's really just two locations that I can head to. No, do I do main quest stuff? Or do I go to a planet that seems to be exclusively side quests? Let's keep on the main quest. Let's keep on the main quest.
Sending a corrupted tracking
Can we
signal
talk?
to the board was quite clever, if I might say, Captain.
Well, thank you, Ada. Yeah, what's up, Ellie?
So we're really gonna do this? I've seen lots of crazy, Captain, but Phineas is in a class of his own. Do you really think he knows what he's doing? Sending us to skip the Hope into Terra 2's orbit right under the board's nose?
I'm not sure, but it's our best chance.
There's a sobering thought. Makes me want to drink. I think this whole plan's insane, but it'll make a good story, you know, if we survive. Speaking of, I get that Phineas thinks he's saving the colony, but what about you? Why risk your neck on this crazy scheme?
Well, people of Halcyon deserve a second chance, and so do the colonists.
Coming from anyone else, that would sound like a line from one of those Odeon Pictures movies. But I think you really mean it.
I guess Odeon is like a
Still,
common
all this depends on the other Hope colonists.
name related to theaters.
Or
The name of a
a
local
bigger, uglier stain on this corner
theater
of the galaxy.
in town here. But I feel like that's not uncommon. Yeah. They're half as capable as me, will be in good hands. I mean, to be fair, I'm the only Hope colonist that's been unthawed, or that's been thawed, that's been unfrozen. And I've, like, changed the face of every, you know, every planet and every colony I've been to. So, you know, presumably a whole ship of protagonists, that's gonna be fucking galaxy changing.
This is why I like you, Captain. Well, whenever you're ready to do this, I'm with you.
Hey, Fluffy Bunny.
Anything else?
How you doing? Do it.
I think I'll initiate an unscheduled rest cycle while you're out.
Unscheduled rest cycle. Yeah, let's go with Parvati and Nyoka. I mean, Felix doesn't have much personality, and Ellie, I feel like, is not sold on betraying the board. Ship of Protagonists is my new band name. Ah, yes. The old PC ship. Ship of Protagonists isn't bad. My go-to band name is Wicker Bedpan. She knows. Ship of Protagonists to be the safest ship in the galaxy. You're not wrong. You're not wrong at all. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for.
Keep him quiet, Captain.
Free XP. And a bracelet. So much plot armor. Yeah, ship of protagonists, that would be their first signal, plot armor. Or maybe their first album will be Plot Armor Foundry.
A UDL security attendant is always prepared.
Got a workbench here. I don't think there's anything that I can really mod, right? Like, it's all the same mods I've had all game long. Changes weapons damage type to N-ray. So I could change it from shock to N-ray or corrosion. I guess those will benefit from the science skill somewhat. Yeah, everything's basically the same. Just checking the stacks, seeing if there's anything interesting. Doesn't look like it. This is why one makes jokes with one's GM. It doesn't necessarily make them more well disposed to. Wow, those punchlines. Boy, this does feel like a trap, huh?
Not so fast.
What's up, guard?
All right, you're clear. The adjutant's expecting you. Go on through.
Really? With this?
If you've got a question, talk to Percival.
Alright. Who's Percival? Corporate technician, corporate trooper. Alright. Let's head on in. God, I just want to play more D&D. I really, really want to play, like, I would play D&D every night if I could. Truly. All different campaigns with different people. I really want a game. Skeletal muscular adrenostimulator. Increase your movement when you have tactile time dilation on. Crit damage. Alright, y'all, let's do it. Totally get to GMD&D when I'm currently running a Kids on Brooms campaign that my players seem to love. I'm not familiar. Kids on Brooms, I'm guessing, is sort of like a Harry Potter, like, off-brand game system. Oh, this place. I've been here. I see.
How may I be of assistance?
Yeah, I remember you. You tried to stop me when I went into this office with the big hole in the wall. Okay. I know what I am. Or where I am. Surprised me, but hey, they're happy. It is. It's based on the Kids on Bikes system, if you're familiar with that. I'm not familiar with that. Clever name, though. Going from Kids on Brooms to Kids on Bikes. That's, or vice versa. Some Purpleberry Munch. Pipe Patch.
I admit part of me expected you to stand by your old friend. For better or worse, Wells was responsible for putting you back on your feet.
For better, for better.
That said, he's also a wanted criminal. For information regarding his whereabouts, you are entitled to collect a reward from Percival.
What's going to happen to Wells?
The signal you sent us is experiencing some interference. My agents will need time to isolate the problem. We're going to monitor Wells until we're ready to make a move. I asked you here to discuss something far more important.
More important?
I understand you've infiltrated the Ministry. The things you discovered there must have been shocking. Even disturbing.
You're not wrong.
Halcyon is on the verge of a total systems collapse.
Yeah.
The truth is
I was just chatting about this actually with my I mean,
forward.
Guys,
Malnutrition is already a problem. Disease will come next, followed by starvation, followed by a breakdown of society, followed by extinction.
Yeah, that doesn't seem good.
I know this must come as a surprise to you. I imagine you have questions.
Guess Monarch folk ain't the only ones fucked around here. That ain't exactly an uplifting thought.
Yeah, everybody's fucked.
I know your face. Stellar Bay's most infamous hunter.
Oh, damn.
I'm curious that you've thrown your lot in.
I wonder if she has like a line of dialogue for any
Monarch
followers you
may harbor
bring.
Delusions of independence, but make no mistake. You are a part of our colony. If we fall, Monarch falls with us.
Is that why we were suffering plague in Edgewater? Malnutrition? All those folks sick and dying, and you knew why the whole time?
Oof. That's a tough pill.
Yes, Miss Holcomb, we knew why. We've known for some time that Edgewater was dying. The colony itself is dying. The suffering you experienced in Edgewater, the disease, the starvation, will soon spread across Halcyon unless we act.
Well, they know how to like make greenhouses and shit,
though. Damning. Yes, the colony is on the verge of collapse, but there is a way to save it.
Dang. So Kids on Bikes and Kids on Brooms, each die in a standard set is assigned to an attribute, and those are what used for checks. Oh, okay. Yeah, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 20. Brains, Charm, Grit. Fight, Flight, Brawn. Interesting. Brains, Brawn, Fight, Flight, Charm, and Grit. So Brains is like Int, Charm, Charisma, Brawn, Strength, Flight, Dex, Fight, Con, Grit, Wisdom? Maybe Flight is Wisdom, Fight is Dex, Grit is Con? Something like that. If you were to translate them one-to-one, I mean. We need to talk about this lifetime employment program.
I'll answer however I can.
How long do we have?
We've already crossed the point of no return. The collapse has already begun. You must have noticed the signs in Emerald Vale. Malnutrition, disease, high mortality rates.
Called Grit, Wisdom, and Fight Con.
Gotcha. Captain. We've done all we can to curb their hunger.
Kind of cool.
Very
Seems like a
soon,
cool game system.
They're starving.
Is that the only game system that you've run? Like, was that sort of where you dabbled in game mastery, or have you run some other systems as well?
Believe that food is plentiful.
There's a problem of logistics as well as marketing. You have to remain productive on as little food as possible and believe that it's plentiful. But Roseway's research was
I'm sure you remember Dr. Anton Crane. His research was instrumental in developing a powerful appetite suppressant. The solution is a temporary one. Before long, our workers are going to feel the effects of starvation. The Lifetime Employment Program is our only viable option.
God damn. Your first run as GM. Oh, that's cool. Well, it's cool. The players are loving it. That's a great sign. That's about all you can ask for. Like, I think that has more to do with just like being a good GM more than anything. Like, your game system isn't going to influence the amount of fun people are having nearly as much as just yes-anding and running a fun game.
When you turned Phineas Wells over to me, I knew I could rely on you. You've demonstrated your ability to place duty above sentiment. And you deliver results. That quality alone is enough to separate you from the board's army of indecisive bureaucrats.
Not a fan of the bureaucracy?
Do you know how many meetings I have to sit through? How many papers I have to sign before I can make one decision? I'm only trying to rescue Halcyon from extinction. I can't save this colony alone. I need someone capable of working outside the system. Someone who can get things done.
That's interesting. So she seems to have the best interests of the colony at heart as well, despite the fact that she's working for fucking truly evil leadership. Exactly, there's no inspiration system in that game, so I made up my own. Oh, that's cool. Have you ever played any games that use the fate system, out of curiosity?
When I first discovered the truth, I was shocked, even disgusted. I wondered how we'd allowed a colony like Halcyon to fall into disarray. But the more I thought about it, the more I realized the colony had sown the seeds of its own destruction. We have become lazy and decadent. We smother ourselves in meaningless bureaucracies. We deliberate and argue and procrastinate.
Pretty good argument for getting rid of the board entirely.
I admit, I occasionally fantasize about making an executive decision without having some tedious committee questioning my every move. Do you have any idea how much paperwork is involved in ordering someone's execution through the usual channels?
Gosh, pardon me.
It's positively mad.
You haven't. You played one older edition of D&D, but don't remember whether it was 3.5 or 4th edition. So I played a bunch of 3.5. I've actually never played 4th edition, but from what I understand, the way that 4th edition works is that you have a bunch of powers and abilities, which sort of like a short rest, long rest system. They essentially have cooldowns. So they're abilities that can either be used per encounter or like per day. So you'll have, you know, some abilities that just automatically refresh right at the start of combat every single time, and then others that you can only use daily. So 4th edition was sort of boiled a little bit more down to like an MMO in a lot of ways, from what I understand. 3.5 was a little bit more complex. It had things like flat-footed armor class and touch armor class, as well as it had a skill point system, but I don't know if that was in 4th edition as well, to be honest. So Quacksplat, what's happening? Dryer around my socks. What up? Not much, just playing a little bit more Outer Worlds, chatting D&D, which I'm a huge fan of. The reason I was going to ask if you're familiar with the Fate system, Literary Shoes, is that I'm only familiar with the Fate system from the Dresden Files RPG. You may know the Dresden Files as, you know, either a book series, which is kind of like an homage to Harry Potter in many ways, or you may know it as a single season of a TV show that existed, and I don't think was very well received. I actually never watched it myself, despite being a big fan of the novels. I've read all of them. But the Fate system has mechanics in it that I really like which show the Dresden Files. So the Dresden Files is a series of novels and a short-run TV show that is centered around a character, Harry Dresden. And so basically the author was like, what if Harry Potter was for adults? So Harry Dresden is a wizard whose parents were killed when he was just a baby. You know, he's part of the wizarding world, but also he's got like all kinds of adult problems. You know, he's got like rent that needs to be paid. He works as a private detective, like a private eye sort of detective. And it's good. I really enjoy it. I heard about them, which years of the show. So I think the Dresden Files only ran for one season because it wasn't very well received, because it had nothing to do with the books. It like shared a name and then just kind of did its own thing. I am not really familiar with the show. I'm only familiar with the novels, and there's about 13 of them, I think. I've read them all. I would recommend the books if you're interested. I have no idea whether the audiobooks are worth it. I've never actually listened to any audiobooks. I imagine that's how most people sort of read these days, though, so that might be worth looking into. The first of the Dresden Files books, I believe, is called Stormfront. But I digress. Zebri, how's it going? How's your Wednesday? Yeah, so the Dresden Files RPG, the tabletop system, uses the Fate game system. So it's it does things like you have a pool of fate, which are basically like inspiration. 5th edition, I feel, kind of took inspiration from the Fate system. And so you have a bunch of things. We literally used poker chips, like actual tokens for Fate points, because you'd have a bunch of them. You could save them up, you could bank them, you could spend them. And one of the things you can do is, like, you can either get a mechanical bonus using these chips in order to say, I'm going to get like a +2 to a roll, or you can spend your Fate points to influence story in different ways, which is why I think that it's something that a lot of dungeon masters and game masters should use for their game systems, and that's how I treat inspiration in my games. 5th edition, talking about D&D again, or this game? Talking about D&D. Yeah, talking about D&D and another game system, the Fate system. Can't read fiction. Get your fiction from film and hate watching documentaries. You might like the Dresden Files show. I have no idea. I've actually I didn't watch it. I was a big fan of the books, and when I found out that the TV show didn't really have anything to do with the books, didn't follow any of the plots from the books, I was like, I don't know. It didn't really grab me. Band-Aid became bedtime. That's all good. That definitely happens. I'm doing good. How's my drinking, buddy? Pardon me. I'm doing okay. I'm still getting better. I'm still not feeling 100%. I had a nice long hot shower right before I streamed just to help with the soreness. Apparently that's the thing. Like, after you get COVID, apparently you're still sore for quite a while after, which makes sense because that's how I'm feeling. There's something a little like that in Kids on Brooms, but you earn them by failing rolls. So it's sort of like that in the Fate system as well. What happens is, in the Fate system, instead of having a series of attributes, strength, dexterity, constitution, charisma, intelligence, wisdom, for example, or, you know, brains, guts, fight, flight, damn, I can't remember what the 6 were. Oh well. So instead of attributes, you have like a series of phrases that have to do with your character, and the DM can use them against you. So, for example, I had a werewolf, or a shape-shifting character. He wasn't actually a werewolf, although he was like a true shapeshifter, could turn into anything. And one of his aspects of his character was, quote, unquote, change is good. And so the game master could invoke that and give you a fate point in exchange for saying, like, okay, change is good, and therefore, you know, partway during this combat, you're going to change into another form that, you know, might not be as effective as your kind of main combat form that you fight as. So, you know, you'd have to, if you wanted to accept that fate point to later spend, you'd have to accept the, you know, kind of restrictions that were being put on you. And so, but you can spend them on different things. I had one character that was like a pyromancer, not someone who dates pies, but someone who uses fire magic. And I used a fate point to basically state when we were in like a boss's room, we're like brought up to the penthouse of a place, and we're meeting like someone who we knew was kind of like a boss that we were going to have to fight. I made the declaration, like, he's up in this big fancy penthouse, I'm going to spend a fate point to say that, like, he's got books everywhere, just like tons of bookshelves, both, you know, because he's sort of an important guy and therefore well educated, but also just to show off, I'm sure he's got books fucking everywhere. So I spent that fate point to basically say that his office was flammable, and then I was able to later use that to my advantage, right? So you can make declarations with these fate points, which are, you know, kind of a handy thing to do with them, rather than just sort of a mechanical bonus, like in D&D, a reroll, or in the fate system, like a +2 to a roll. Used to play D&D in the early 90s. Oh, nice. Early 90s. So was that like first or second edition of AD&D? Saved the wiki file of the show to my TV to watch folder. Nice. Yeah, you'll have to let me know if you like it. So was it COVID? Probably. The doctor just talked to Sonnet on the phone, our family doctor, and said, like, yeah, that's pretty much COVID guaranteed. And also our roommate got sick and took a test and it came back positive. So, I mean, basically, yeah. As far as I'm aware, that is what it was. That's bullshit and a lie. When you have COVID, you wake up cured like a newborn. Drinking here. Most probably won't get my jokes, but I'm just a friendly joke. Yeah, no, it's all good. Yeah, the old pyromancer. Yeah, because with the fate system, you need to have these phrases that correlate to your character's personality or the concept in general, right? Like, I always wanted to have I wanted to make a necromancer character whose sort of main concept was hopeless necromantic. And the idea was that, like, he just wasn't a very good necromancer. Just sort of like, used a lot of other magic rather than just necromancy. I'm on your Discord. I have like 300 plus books on my shelves on just analytic psych. I have no idea. Are you in my Discord? I'm not sure. I certainly have one of those. Second edition, nice. Yeah, back when I believe second edition still used Thaco, right, to hit armor class 0. And they also had their saving throws kind of lumped together. Like there was paralyzation, and polymorph was like one save, and then another saving throw for rod, staff, or wands. What's the consequence if you don't? It changes their alignment or class? If you don't, which part? Look on my face right now. I wish I could see it. Oh yeah, I remember. Yeah, so I started with first edition AD&D, which was very similar to second edition in most ways, only even more convoluted in many ways. Second edition streamlined it a little bit, and then third edition is like the template for basically every game system that everyone's played since. I forget now. That's all good. That's all good. I started with the box colored basic editions. Nice. Yeah, I actually started with it was a totally different thing. My neighbor actually was the same age as me. We were in the same grade and stuff. And he had a little box set kind of thing, but it wasn't like one of the traditional D&D box sets. It was actually a you like unfolded a mat and it had like a big dungeon map there was 26 different rooms. And then it came with a little manual, and so it was almost like a choose your own adventure, and it told you like if the players want to like listen at the door, what they have to roll to like hear whether there's something there, and like just sort of a bunch of ideas of how to handle things with like stat blocks for enemies and everything. And 7 different campaigns you could play. And so it's like the first campaign just uses sort of like rooms 1, 2, and 3, and it just sort of uses this corner of the map, and then they clear that out, and then that's the end of the campaign. And then the second campaign uses like rooms like 4 to 8, and so all the rooms are kind of like clustered up together so that they can also be their own separate little campaigns. It was very well made. I believe it was 3rd edition that it was released for, but after getting into that, I went back and I borrowed a bunch of books from my dad, who had like the 1st edition AD&D stuff. Hydrate. That's a good idea. I need some more water. I'm on the sparkling water train tonight, so I just finished a blood orange sparkling water, and now I'm on to the lemon lime citrus twist. Is there a beverage of the evening? Yeah, just water. Just trying to feel good. I would make tea, but I have no way of easily boiling a kettle and making tea and whatnot in my room. You're not feeling well? Does that mean you're not drinking tonight? Yeah, no, probably not gonna drink anything boozy. Not for maybe like I mean, I want to go a full day feeling good, and then I'll probably have some drinks the following day. Not familiar. Was there a name to the campaign series, Ravenloft? No, I'm a big fan of Ravenloft actually. This Sunday is going to be session 6 of the Curse of Strahd campaign that I'm running on stream, which is going to be yeah, the Curse of Strahd campaign is like Return to Castle Ravenloft. It's in the Ravenloft campaign setting. Jesus, pardon me. Yeah, you can head to dryer.rock/DND, that URL right there. That's my website. And on it, you can see the exact time and date of the session in your own local time zone as well. And there's also a link at the top of that page, I believe, to an event. Oh, I didn't make an event for this. Oh, whoops, derp. I didn't, I forgot to make an alert. Or not an alert, but an event. Okay, hang on a sec. I'm gonna whip that up real quick. We're gonna go twitch.tv/rocks in my dryer, and it's gonna be streamers and Strahd part or what is it, chapter 6, I'm pretty sure. And it's going to be this Sunday, and it's going to also end on Sunday, and the start time is going to be, pardon me, my time, I believe it's at 11 a.m.? I think that's right. About 3, and then I will flesh that out a little bit later. There we go. So there's now a link to, you can get a ping in my Discord for that event. I just whipped it up real quick. Sorry about that. Usually on my website I have a link to that event, so you can click on it and get your Discord reminder through that, but I've dropped the ball. I should probably do that. I'm just going to quickly do exactly that, I think. My website for Discord ping when the next session begins. Click here, and it's going to now go to... Oh no! There we go. Announcement banner updated. Publish. There we go. Update my website. Oh, you know I'll be there. Yeah. Yeah. Sorry. The Ravenloft thing just reminded me that I have that going on. So yeah, go to the website. You can see all the previous sessions of our campaign. You can see the like stats and characters of all the players. You can see the start time in your own time zone. I'm pretty proud of that. That took a lot of time to fucking figure out. So it's in like localized time zone, the start time. Yeah, and it's also got a link to the Discord event. Anyway, I'll be doing that this Sunday, running a game in the Ravenloft campaign setting. Only have D8 at the moment. With D8 what? Microwave that tea water? I don't own a microwave, actually. But yeah, literary. That was all I was trying to get at was the fate system is something you might want to look into because it has all kinds of cool ideas for you to spend a resource like inspiration on like sort of making declarations about the game or sort of saying like, oh shit, if only like one of the players thought to like bring you know, whatever, like a pair of handcuffs, you know, and then someone could spend a fate point and say, well, you know, my character is kind of like a bounty hunter, so I would have had that, and then you can kind of retroactively, like, you know, have things with you if it would have made sense, and, you know, stuff like that. Microwave's your chef, besides someone's mom here. Argue that amongst yourselves. So I find that we end up using the oven for pretty much everything. It also has like an air fryer mode, so we, yeah, just sort of like bake and air fry everything.
The limited time employment program is not some malevolent strategy or evil mastermind. There's no dark secret buried in the fine print. The program is logical, it's reasonable, it's merciful, and most importantly, it will work.
I saw the presentation. Rockwell wants to sacrifice the colony to save Byzantium.
Byzantium is the beating heart of our colony. And as long as Byzantium survives, Halcyon may one day recover from the collapse. We must protect this city at any cost. Help me execute the lifetime employment program, and you will have earned a place of honor in Byzantium. You will live in comfort and want for nothing.
Why do you want to see me?
We need to talk about Emerald Vale. You handed Edgewater over to a band of dissidents. I can't have this. Adelaide McDevitt and her people have no place in the Halcyon that is to come. Edgewater needs to go. I want you to wipe the town out. No survivors.
I will hunt beasts until I'm out of ammunition, and then I'll fight a good long while after. But I am not about to mow down a crowd of innocent people.
Yeah, that's insane.
Then
I was just starting to think that she was like logical.
Or pretend you're hunting beasts.
And like actually
You're a monster.
Had people's best interest in heart.
Someone has to be.
I was wrong.
Now is not the time for half measures, Captain. I need a decision from you.
I don't understand. What did Edgewater do to deserve this?
You replaced a loyal, if hard-headed, town leader with a revolutionary. Adelaide's people have turned Edgewater into a hub of dissidents. These people are dangerous.
Handed Edgewater to a band of dissidents?
More dangerous.
This means I like you? Yeah, very much so.
We need to put them down.
That's,
now.
We're talking about human lives here.
The dissidents currently occupying Edgewater answer to no one. They're an unknown, unpredictable variable, and I can't have that. I'm not asking you to be a murderer. I'm asking you to be a surgeon. Edgewater is a necrotic limb on the body of the colony. It must be severed.
Their people are self-sufficient. They're not a strain on the colony's resources.
Don't fool yourself. The dissidents occupying Edgewater are rebels harboring dangerous and seditious ideas. Left to their own devices, their numbers will grow.
Goddamn.
Graham Bryant and his merry band of morons caused enough trouble on Monarch. I won't risk the same thing happening in Edgewater.
Completely insane. I am absolutely not going to do that.
No, Allowing thousands of colonists to starve to death because we couldn't make one cold-blooded decision is insane.
No,
what I'm suggesting
this board member is completely insane.
You talk less like a human than mechanicals I've known.
I am responsible for every single human life in this colony. Do you imagine I relish the thought of killing some of them to save the rest?
Essentially.
Steel your spine, Captain.
I think the answer is no, right? Like, so the thing is, I'm guessing that I can't say I'll do it and have that be a lie. Like, I'm guessing, you know, there's no in parenthesis like lie. So I think I'm just gonna tell her no, so that I don't like end up getting a quest that literally says I have to go and kill everybody.
Don't make this more difficult than it needs to be, Captain. I rather like you, and I'd hate to have you shot for disobeying a direct order.
I don't really have a choice, do I?
Not true. You can choose to say, yes, Madam, at once, Madam Adjutant, or as you wish, or even, I'll take care of it.
Go to hell, Sophia.
I'm disappointed. I was so sure you had potential.
Bring him!
I feel like I fucked up. I feel like maybe I was supposed to say yes and then just like not do it or go and give them an out or something. Pretend that I'm still working for her like I was earlier. Or maybe not. Maybe this is the only outcome to this conversation. Oh, awesome. Yeah, thank you for making an autosave there, game. That was exactly what I was fucking trying to do. Alright, well let's try to say I'll do it and see if it gives me some different options. Because if not, I guess... I don't know, I guess... that this is just what I'll do. I'll like kill the whole board and stuff. I'm just worried that I'll leave here and then I'll have to fight more and it, like, you know, like this whole city will be hostile and I don't know. I'm worried about the consequences of having all the guards in here be hostile toward me. Oh God, Jesus. Okay, fine, whatever. Doesn't take that long to get back into that conversation, I guess. Why did it auto-save after the conversation was done? That's so dumb. I wonder if it made a save, like... so it made a save as I interacted with that door. Not when I got on the other side of it, unfortunately, but when I just first interacted with it. Pardon me. And then... I guess it made a save after I made the decision.
Not so fast.
I wonder if it made another save when I interacted with the door a moment ago again.
All right, you're clear. The adjutant's expecting you. Go on through.
Like if you... oh, whoops. Oops, I just realized I left my VPN on while I'm playing RuneScape, which isn't against the rules, but it can make me look like I'm logging on from a bunch of different locations. It can get me banned. Hopefully I'm okay. Oof,
I
yeah.
admit.
Alright, well we had this conversation already. Any of this have to do with me? Not a fan of the bureaucracy. What's your take? Pretty good argument for getting rid of the board.
Byzantium is the...
Tell me why you wanted to see me.
don't! You're better than this, Captain. You have to be.
Trust me, Parvati.
Don't make me choose between you and Edgewater, Captain. Between you and my people. Please.
I'm glad you
Sleepy hoo-hoos. How's it going, Owl?
Edgewater is beyond saving. We're going to have
to
to
lurk,
race
pass
the
it
panel,
out.
but we're
Sounds
going
good.
to
Well,
do
thank
it
you for the lurk. I appreciate that.
You were in the Emerald Vale geothermal plant. Do you remember what you discovered there?
Yo, thank you so much for the follow. Dippy and Milk? Is that right? Welcome in. Thank you for that. It was in bad shape and swarming with Spacer's Choice mechanicals.
There was an accident at the Emerald Vale geothermal plant many years ago. Automechanicals turned hostile and slaughtered the plant's workers. Tragic, really.
Wasn't that intentional?
In fact, Spacer's Choice manufactured the incident for an insurance claim. They outfitted their mechanicals with a termination protocol, which is exactly what we need.
You tell me Spacer's Choice got away with it? Not gonna lie, the name intrigued me and I'm not disappointed. Awesome. Well, welcome on in. I appreciate that. Yeah, there's definitely a theme around here, that's for sure. I think I should get a better cooling system for my PC. I didn't think it was that loud because I just tuned it out, but I realized that I could hear the fans humming all the way downstairs. Oh, damn. You could, yeah, I don't know. I know a couple of people who have liquid cooling systems. I mean, that's always an option. I don't know much about them. I'm pretty sure you just get a big old jug of Mountain Dew and drop your running computer into it. But, you know, or something. Something like that, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, the rocks. Wait, do I have that as a triggerable sound command? I don't think I do. Did Spacer's Choice get away with this?
The claim has been locked in committee for years, but the individual responsible for the accident was promoted.
Yeah, Milk, are you familiar with this game then? Like, are you a fan of
for delivery of mechanicals to Edgewater.
Of the Outer Worlds?
These mechanicals have been equipped with the same termination protocol, which must be activated from a terminal in the plant.
You're gonna sleep now? All right,
Once
sounds good,
mechanicals are
Literary.
finished cleaning out Edgewater, I'll need
Sleep
you to
well,
go
stay
in and
hydrated.
clean out the mechanicals. Understand?
Just want you to know you're a cold-blooded psychopath.
I appreciate the flattery, Captain. One last thing. Spacer's Choice sent a team of soldiers to investigate your little misadventure in the geothermal plant. Tread lightly.
Can you just call them off?
I like you, Captain, but you're not worth that much paperwork. I prefer keeping our relationship strictly off the books.
Never played it, just the vibes here look neat. Awesome.
Done.
I appreciate that. Yeah, I usually keep it pretty chill. I'm just recovering from being sick, so we don't have any like any drink of the night chosen yet. But I do like to, you know, usually have a little something to sip on as well in the evenings.
Adjutant Akande has instructed me to reward you for information.
Level 30, shit.
The arrest of Phineas Wells.
Whoa, we got almost 100,000 experience from that.
Allow me to extend my felicitations on a job well done.
Thanks, I appreciate it.
Quite so, madam.
Level 30! And we got another perk. That's cool. I think I was gonna go with walking speed, right? Just like get around a little bit faster, you know? Maybe I should go with higher sprint speed though. Walk speed, sprint speed, or health, I guess. Yeah, let's just get around a little faster. I don't know, I'm running out of perks that are useful, to be honest. I suggest milk, but not after a cold. Yeah, maybe not. He's a big sweetie. Who? I really hope you get over that losing your sense of taste and smell like my dad did. COVID wasn't that bad for me, but I do feel much more tired all the time ever since I got it. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, that's something to look forward to, I guess. I really hope that isn't the case. Okay, I already have you generating more threat. I think maybe just more health. Or bonus armor rating. You already have the armor rating. Alright, well, grab some more health then. A tough time with the little one as far as I can tell. Yeah, it wasn't a great day. So... I wonder if I can save all the colonists?
Where are we headed?
What's up?
Okay, so they haven't left me. That's good.
If you've got a question, talk to Percival.
If you got a question, yo, talk to Percival. Check out the beat while the DJ revolves it. Vanilla Ice Ice Baby. That was weird. It looked like there was someone hostile on the map somewhere. I thought, oh, maybe they saw me pick that lock. I don't know. I guess they forgave me. Weird. So now let's find out whether I can go to Edgewater and sabotage this whole operation. Rather than, like, trigger it, do the thing. Because I do not want to slaughter the whole town. That's fucking insane. I have no idea how deep into this game I am, like how far through it I am, I guess.
Now, hold on. What happens if we hit the wall?
Most likely, the bullet will ricochet, which could be bad. Or hilarious. There's a tiny chance of a hull puncture, which would suck us into space one chunk at a time. Bad and hilarious.
Ugh. Just imagining that makes me sick.
That's why we don't miss.
So silly.
Well, how can I be of...
Waiting at the Edgewater landing pad. Alright, let's, what's the word I'm looking for? Let's, fuck. Let's, like, fuck the operation up. I can't think of the word I'm looking for. Sabotage. Let's sabotage the operation. Slaughtering people is... bad? It's one of those. There's like, it's one of a couple things. Hard to remember sometimes. Turtle says hi, by the way, sweetie. Usually comes home, you know, checks in on stream and then watches some bad TV. Yeah, one of them's bad, exactly. Yeah, one of these things is bad. Ah, who knows? Who can be sure, right? Number of auto mechanicals waiting at the landing pad. Need to go to the geothermal plant and send the termination protocol. Order them to wipe out everyone in Edgewater. Okay, so how do I cancel that order.
Got my sights on you.
Are the auto mechanicals visible? They don't seem to be. Maybe they're like in these containers or something like that. How could you hurt me this way? By the way, for anyone who is new to the stream, we have music on. Feel free to play whatever music you like. Oh, the Turtle IRL. Okay, so how do I sabotage all of this? Sold me my dinner. Got those popcorn chips? Correct dinner is wine with popcorn. That is a dinner. Oh, by the way, we might as well do Stream Raiders while we're loading up and stuff. So if anybody wants to get involved in this Stream Raiders battle, this particular battle has, wow, that's very loud. This particular battle has a really big reward, gold reward. So it's a good one to get involved in. There we go. Just didn't feel like cooking after going to Costco. Getting all the ingredients and then just not feeling it. Yeah.
Keep him quiet, Cap.
I could see that.
Got my sights on you.
Nice. The corporate guards aren't here to kill me. I'm guessing. Maybe tomorrow? Maybe tomorrow. I think shopping for a bunch of ingredients and then, you know, ordering food is a real time-honored tradition, personally. If Costco cooks for you, why bother when they sell stuff dirt cheap anyways? Do they cook for you? Is that a thing?
Describe the nature of the accident. Let's say catastrophic mechanical failure. Damn, how do you spell catastrophic again? 2 T's or 2 R's?
Okay, why are some of the people hostile and some of them aren't? I don't understand. Spacious Choice reputation has lowered. They revere me. Best employee ever. The fuck? They do a lot of take and bakes at this location. They have chickens ready to go and take and bake pizza at mine. I don't know if this is a nationwide thing, but maybe. Every person I kill lowers my reputation. Alright, fuck it. Let's just find out if this is even a thing. Chicken's ready to go. Take a big pizza. Oh yeah, they have like a little sort of restaurant kind of thing. I forgot about that. Well, it went from revered to, nervous. Fair. Damn. Yeah, you sure enough have to run the termination protocol. Alright, well, this isn't... I'm not interested in any of this. Fuck. I guess I'm gonna kill the board then. Stuffed peppers are great. Everyone forgets about the in-store restaurants. COVID wrecked out of this one. The quality isn't the same. Yeah, I don't think I've ever eaten food at a Costco. When I did my like West Coast road trip, we stopped at a few Walmarts. Yeah, let's go to the Hope. And I noticed that a lot of Walmarts have like a McDonald's in them.
I need you to reroute power from our ship to the Hope's
it's kind of, I guess, their own version of that.
You'll have to connect me to the Hope's comm system so I can convince her central computer to enable the skip drive.
Tell me about the Hope.
The Hope is the Groundbreaker's prettier, sleeker sister. She wandered off and got lost for 70 years, but just recently was found. Also, there are hundreds of thousands of frozen organic life forms hibernating in her hold.
What was I doing again?
Forgetfulness can be an early warning sign of asphyxiation due to loss of pressurization. Are you breathing comfortably, Captain? I need you to reroute power from our ship to the Hope's auxiliary generator. You'll have to connect me to the Hope's comm system so I can convince her central computer to enable the skip drive.
What's gonna happen if I skip the Hope?
If your calculations are even slightly off, you could crash the entire colony ship into Terra 2. Or the sun.
Ooh, no pressure. The Hope! There we go, let's do it.
Sending a corrupted tracking signal to the board was quite clever, if I might say, Captain.
Oh, I thank you kindly. I remember exactly what I found at Walmart a few years ago. That had a Burger King instead. Oh yeah. I've never eaten at a Burger King before. Burger King. They're evolving. Mutating. Becoming more powerful than you could possibly imagine. I hear they've got is it Burger King that has Beyond Burgers now? Like a few different fast food places that are starting to have like Beyond options. I think Tim Hortons as well. Yes, cool. Hey, that's a step in the right direction. It's a positive thing. Of course, I've also heard, so we've had a lot of like Beyond Meat type things. There's like a few different options on the market. And a lot of them are really fucking good. And I've been told that the Burger King Beyond Meat is like really not great. Oh, maybe it was A&W, one of those. I don't know. I remember someone saying like, "Oh, it's terrible." I was like, "Well, that's really fucking a shame because we've done Beyond Meat burgers a number of times, and I honestly think that they're better than real burgers in most instances." And so to learn that they're like really shitty when they're at these fast food places makes me think like maybe they're intentionally making them kind of bad so they can like kind of a long con so that, you know, they're keeping themselves in business kind of thing, like trying to make sure that nobody's going to you know, prefer them. I don't know, it's the only thing I could think of. You guys tried the Good Butcher? I hear it's a really good product. I have not. Maybe they're cooking them wrong. Had them, yeah.
You did it.
Oh, is that one of the like brands of faux meat? I thought you were talking about like a local business. Okay. Engineer's log. The whole starving to death thing isn't all it's cracked up to be. On the upside, the bathrooms are the cleanest they've been since we left port. Made my job a hell of a lot easier. Custodial engineer. I could see that being handy. From a custodian, from a custodial perspective. Oh, you're a named character.
You know, when they posted us here, I told them there wasn't any point. Nobody would be so stupid as to fly to
the vegetarian options slap at some places, and people get so worked up about having the real meat option instead. Kind of sucks if someone won't even give them a try. Yeah, I mean, it's, I think in some ways, kind of a strong term for it, but sort of like a cultural brainwashing, really. Like a, just really good marketing, essentially. I said to repair the reactor so it doesn't explode and take the colony out with it.
Explode? Holy shit. Alright. You'll want a uniform so my staff doesn't shoot you on sight. They're a dangerous mix of bored and trigger happy. We've got a few extra in the old badge station to my right. Good luck.
The local place, I think it's downtown in the public marketplace. Cool, yeah, I've never been in there. I guess Sonnet has gotten stuff from them. And so I've apparently had their stuff, but I couldn't point it out on a map. Old mechanical sentry all busted up. What is this that I'm supposed to do with this terminal? Repower the drive and patch her into the comm systems. Save complete. Available functions. Patch status logs. What's our status? What's the power status? Reactor's in power save mode. Only life support is powered. 22,000 days overdue for all these different things. Jesus. Pending work orders. Macrowave short-circuited after some idiot left his fork on his plate. Macrowave clock is stopped. Macrowave stuck on high power mode. Microwave has stopped working entirely. They do cheese too, apparently. That's cool. Yeah, I remember faux cheese about, like 15 years ago was basically inedible. Hibernation storage status. Damn, that's a lot of storage. Let's check out the logs. Relaunch roll call. Notable rank. Okay. Manual log. W. Hunt. Yeah, I tried to make a grilled cheese, but it doesn't grill. Doesn't work out. 10 years. Longest trip Dawn and I ever took was a week-long sojourn into the Silver Mountains. Even that set her on edge. She's a homebody, always was. We packed so much food we could have been stranded out on those rocks for a month and we probably would have been just fine. UDL sent us on a team-building seminar into the city once. They paid for everything. Donna still packed nutrient bars just in case the bus broke down. It would take the ship 10 years to reach Halcyon, an entire decade. A good thing UDL provided the rations, else she might have dumped our life savings into mixed nuts and freeze-dried meat. This is it, folks. Say goodbye to old Blue, eh? Yeah, if anyone wants to. Good riddance. Why so bitter, Resi? She's been a good home. Give me a spaceship any day of the week. Well, we'll see how you feel a year in. So, a moment of silence, or should we make a toast? Anything? Feels weird leaving Earth in the rearview mirror. Oh, from now on, we only look forward. God damn, bunch of optimists getting frozen forever. That was a funny cheese story indeed. Yeah, so it wasn't cheese, and it did not work for grilled cheese. Power's being routed from the docking bay. Reactors now in auxiliary power mode.
That ought to do her, Captain.
Faux cheese, faux show. Is there anything up here? I guess there's like a couple different ways in. Three-word horror story material right there. It wasn't cheese. Dun dun dun. That's how you know things are getting dark. Ooh, terminal up here. Was that a sprat I heard? That I was hopeful it was just really good cheese. Power down sentries or set targeting system to UDL employees. Oh, Jesus. Alright. Both tempting. Take out this sprat infestation. The kill cam is totally unnecessary. And like pulls your gun out of zoom every time. So, do I have the sentries fire upon all the employees? This is a valid option. Finding a lot more blood around the ship lately. This must be the clumsiest crew on record. You know how hard it is to get bloodstains out of steel hull? I'm going to run out of antiseptic wash. With the amount of time I've spent on these floors, I'd better have a promotion waiting in Halcyon. Chief Custodial Engineer sounds fine to me. These poor people. Alright, so do I set the... Oh, that's cool. You can, like, look at your allies to see what the... what we look like while the cloaker is on. That's neat. Yeah, do we set the turrets on them all? Or just disable the turrets and sneak around? Two very valid options. Oh, 81 hack. What have I got? 60, huh? So hack is, I believe, a stealth skill? I think that'll do it. Do I have 81 hack now? I have 80. One shy. Well, I could buff my intelligence. Or charm. Mind attributes, here we go. They're set to fire on UDL employees now. They're not doing so, though. Wait, so now they're probably just going to fire on me, because I'm going to be disguised as a UDL employee. It hurts my reputation with the board to take out auto mechanicals.
Security patrol initiated.
Do I care? Is the question.
Searching for unauthorized persons. Beginning security patrol. Investigate.
Kill on sight. Okay, I guess we should just try and do this stealthily then. Christ. Well, we know that's an option, I guess. We'll just disable the sentries. That makes the most sense anyway. It's hard to know what the repercussions to different actions are going to be in this kind of a game. Because there's like so many options, so many different ways of handling all of these different quests. Main quests especially. Alright, so... put on my stealth and my... where is it? Stealth and hack. Where you at? Power down sentries. That's right. Get out of here. Okay. I think we're safe.
You get tired of patrolling? Just go rough somebody up.
Unauthorized access will result in immediate termination upon your arrival in Halcyon. Let's check the message exchange. Darling, I've just had a frightening epiphany. What's wrong? I just realized that we'll be nearing our 50s when we arrive in Halcyon. Yes? But our Lucas, when they wake him up, he'll still be 6. By the time he's out of schooling, we'll be nearly 60. Feels though time is being stolen from me. We'll work on the ship when he graduates. We'll see him again. I hope so, Will. Automated audio transcript. You gotta help me, Alexa. I'm gonna go mental. What's the problem? It's the food. Our rations? Are you having digestion issues? No, I hate borscht, Doctor. I hate it. I can't spend the next 10 years eating it. I thought you had an actual medical problem, Frank. I do. It's disgusting. Get back to your post. You're wasting my time. Come on, there's gotta be something you can prescribe. You could choose to it or you'll starve. Up to you. Okay. I think we're safe-ish. Like the robots aren't perceiving us?
Unexpected. Intruder alert. Error. Hope crew data not found. Identify yourself.
I was in one of the pods. I just woke up.
Error. Hibernation pod access is illegal. State your employer. Registered. A fine of 10,000 bits will be assessed in...
Damn, okay, so not all of the sentries are shut down, apparently. Goddamn, each room more restricted than the last. I feel like they've reused some of these assets. I guess the ship is supposed to, like, mirror the Groundbreaker, but, like... Where does that go, I wonder? Huh.
Should we assign Sam for a cleaner?
Jesus. When it said disguise failed, I was not expecting that it was going to be a bunch of fucking mutated creatures that were attacking me. That was very surprising. Yeah, if anybody's in the Stream Raiders battle and wants to spend a couple channel points, they can get 200 gold. $200. Dang, yeah, we needed some tanks. We didn't have any. Well, we can try this battle once more. Bloop. Let's try this once more. Should be good. Collect some gold. I need 6 more event tokens. See if we can get that. Looks like not quite. Need 2 more. Spend a little bit of gold upgrading those guys. All right. Well, pick up all the bullshit off the ground. Engineer's log. Okay, I give up. This Civil War nonsense is exhausting. Blood everywhere. Every time I turn around, another part of the ship's been sealed off. How the hell am I supposed to do my job if the captain locks all the damn doors? Fuck it. I'm gonna find a way to lock myself in the hibernation chamber, and they can wake my ass up when we arrive at the colony. Have fun cleaning your own floors from now on, assholes. I don't know what in the void just happened, so I'm writing it down in case I'm going insane. Pulled a guy out of a pod and his arm got all clammy, rubbery almost. Poked at it for a bit and it started to fucking liquefy, like it was made of water. Stuffed him back in quick as I could, but the rest of him ain't in a good way. Don't think he'll make it. This better not be a fucking trend, or after all this, we're gonna starve anyway. Damn, they're starting to realize how screwed they are, I think. Flamethrower 2.0. 2 So, like, a bunch of the ship... I don't know. I don't know what to think. Warning, unauthorized access will result in termination. Rank pod counts, 999. Pod removal. That was me! Removed by unknown crew member. Audio transcript. Hundreds of thousands of colonists left adrift out here forever, just to keep from damaging the board's bottom line? Disgraceful. Let's start our search, shall we? Search for what, sir? Someone to save, someone to help us rescue the rest of these poor colonists. Have you not been listening? Is that a rhetorical question, sir? Never mind. Wait, he was in here with someone else?
Poor bastards. They're never gonna wake up. The least we could do is bury them.
Today I found a finger lodged in one of the security mechanicals. I caught the damn thing scratching up my floors because the finger was stuck in one of the leg joints and it couldn't move properly. This is getting to be ridiculous. God damn, janitor having to clean up fingers and shit. Alright, let's do it. Manual log. Dear diary, everyone's running around trying to figure out how we're going to eat, but none of it means anything if it can't keep us on course. It's hell. Charting 26 years of travel through space is... I don't know if I can handle it. It's so much pressure, so many lives. If I get one thing wrong, one smudged decimal point, one off by one miscalculation, we could crash into an asteroid. Keep thinking of the colonists. They just never wake up. Lucky them. I called you all here because the numbers on our rations are off. Off? What do you mean off? We have too many. Someone hasn't been taking theirs. Extra food sounds like a good thing, darling. Not extra. Someone's getting their food from another source. They must have it stashed somewhere. So, someone could have brought some from Earth. If they did, we need to include it in our rationing, Frank. Every bit of food on the ship is to be split among us all. It's theirs. It isn't yours to take. This isn't about ownership. This is about survival. We're going to run out eventually. The longer we last, the closer we get to finishing this shit out. Alright, alright. I want everyone to interrogate their crew. Find whoever's not eating their share and bring them forward. Perhaps there's hope yet. Mom used to have such a garden. I grew up on her tomatoes and lemons and limes. When we left Earth, she was so kind as to share a sample of seeds with me, so that wherever we end up, I might start my own garden. Now, buds grow in hydroponics. May not be a backyard, but it is something. Remember you every day, Mamachka, now more than ever. Law, help me, it worked. I'm going to hell, but it worked. Now, how the fuck do I break the news to the captain? Cap, wanted this on record. Sick of the witch hunt. It's me. I haven't been eating my rations. Why? Don't need it. Don't mind feeling hungry. I need my chief engineer with his full faculties. I'm glad you owned up to this, but start eating your full share. That's an order. All due respect, Cap. We're up shit creek. I'm not sure that's an order means a lot right now. Let's wait now more than ever, Frank. We need to stay organized. Well, you ain't doing it, so either shove that shit down my throat yourself or give me leftovers to someone else. Weird, so they were like... Yeah, I guess just not eating. Was that the person who said that they hated the food? Begin audio log. Is this thing working? I said begin audio... Damn it. This is P. Wells. Yeah, let's go with that. Work continues on test subject 112. Retrieved from hibernation bay 8. Time of extraction... Oh, let's say 2.5 hours ago. Time of death 6 minutes prior. Explosive cell death. My arch nemesis. Haunting my every attempt at reviving our frozen colonists. Making a mockery of our procedures. I tried every combination of every chemical available to me. Attempted every variation of every possible thawing procedure. Gradual melt to flash thaw. Extremities first, brain first. Don't know how much more of this I can take. 4 hours of sleep in the last 72. Can still hear their screaming in my nightmares. Test subject 112. Real name is Harley Stanton, age 39. Enjoyed singing. I'm sorry, Harley, I couldn't save you. Begin audio log as soon as I say the words begin audio log. What a ridiculously inconvenient program. What happens if I just accidentally say the phrase audio log? I don't know why I'm talking to a frozen colonist. You're losing it, Phineas. Focus, focus. Come on, make the incision. There we go. Excellent. Well, well, my frigid friend, you disobeyed the moratorium on ingesting food 36 hours prior to hibernation, didn't you? Thank the law for disposable gloves. Steady now, steady. Oh, that's not good. That's definitely not good. Damn slippery scalpel. Who makes these anyway? Spacer's choice? Alright, I got no choice. I'm going in.
Can you hear me, Captain? I have successfully integrated myself into the Hope's comm systems.
Nice.
I am attempting to establish contact with the Hope's more primitive processor now. Would you like me to play a mood-suitable music selection while you travel to the bridge? Oh, sorry. File not found.
Nice, you can keep refreshing the cloaking field. Damn, alright. Use the main control console to decide where to send the Hope. Baby, baby, baby. Sealed. There we go. Shock Cannon Ultra. Alright, let's refresh my cloaking field. I want to like explore all these different spots, see if there's anything new to be discovered. Damn, so there's just like these colonist, whatever they call them, blanking on the word, cryogenic chambers all over the place. I guess he just kept trying to like, trying different ways of thawing them. Drinking vodka. Look, Captain, this is what I was talking about. We're slowing down. Resi, pretend for a second that when I look at your screen, all I see is unintelligible math. Okay, okay. See this line? That's us. This one? That's where we should be. This one? That's where we're going. We're off course, and I think it's because we're... What the hell was that? I don't... Will, what's going on down there, Frank? I was gonna ask you the same damn thing. The engine's just braced. Who hit the brakes? Go ahead, Frank. Right, as some of you know, the ship dropped out of faster than light travel. We gotta spin up the skip drive again. Why are we talking instead of doing? It ain't that simple, you hull-headed Frank. Sorry. If I could just hit a button and skip us back to speed, I would, but Nav's got to plot a new course. Yes, dropping to sublight speeds means we're quite a ways off course. The navigational computer will be helpful, but it'll take... Well, I don't know how long it'll take. I have to get this right. Any errors and we could fly through a planet or a star. Plus, we'll need to count up the fuel reserves. If we try to skip without the energy we need, we'll... Shit, I'm not sure. I think we just explode? I'd rather not explode. What if we don't have enough fuel? Then we fly slow. And how long will this take? I don't know yet. I need to run the numbers, but we'll deal with that problem when it comes. For now, Frank, see to the fuel. Resi, assume you can get us back up to skip space and plot a course. Let's go. The UDL mantra has always been prevention. If you don't have problems, you don't need a plan for dealing with them. Before I was assigned to this ridiculous journey, I ran budgets for our galas. How much does it cost to staff an ocean liner? How much food do we need? I always put safety precautions, lifeboats, sick kits, flares, whatever I could think of, in a separate category from the rest of the budget. In my gut, I knew I should plan for them. I think I got that from Donna, but my boss always redacted them. Why spend money on emergency supplies when we can spend money on not having an emergency in the first place? Hire a better crew, build the ship out of better materials, find a better accountant. From pleasure cruisers to colony ships, I guess nothing changes. They gave us 10 years of rations and we've used 9 of it. Rezzy's saying he's going to take us 26 years to get to Halcyon if we can't spin up the skip drive. Anyway, I carve this up, somebody's going to starve. I want this on record. We're fucked and it ain't because of the equipment. The skip drive's toast. I don't know what the hell happened, but it ain't even getting to prelim cyclo boosters. Captain says we got food for a year. Rez says it's going to take 26 to get us there on STL. Back home, I saw folks lose their minds going hungry for a week. A week. We ain't gonna last a bloody month if we don't figure something out. Damn. Dark days. Yay, we can get uncloaked. Well, I feel like I'm doing a pretty good job of exploring this ship. There's like a lot of story to be found just in the logs and stuff, which is something I really like about this style of RPG. Hey Rez, yeah? Bored, up for a round of torts? Yeah, but I got bridge duty. I'll come up, buzz me in. Sure, don't cheat this time. Listen, it's not cheating if you don't get caught. I'm inspecting the deck all the same. Okay, you know what? I'll find Alexi and play with him instead. Oh. Oh my fuck. Shh. Sorry, it's hard to be quiet. We'll try. If we get picked up by the computer, we're on record forever. Is that so bad? Got someone waiting for me in the pods, Alexi. This is a one-trip thing. Ah. Oh, they got busy. That would suck so hard. Being in a relationship with somebody who's going to be frozen for a decade. Give in to temptation. Let me think here. There's an elevator somewhere, right? Right. Over here. Give in to temptation. All right. Whole new floor. Restricted access.
Looking good, soldier.
Oh, Jesus. Okay. Dead crew, dead robots. Alright, so I've got to get past these people. Interesting. I assumed that this went to the same spot as that other door I encountered. But I guess not. So then what's through this other door? Or not the door, but the stairs, I guess. Both. Oh, that's why there's that weird little alcove. Those two things connect. Okay. Okay, never mind. So I have explored everything. Alright, so yeah, I guess we have to go past this. Alright, let's do it. So, good enough diplomancy can also kind of get me through disguised as well.
These were the private quarters of the Hope's former crew. Shall we hold a moment of silence for the dearly departed? No? That's odd, because my programming would indicate that when forced to confront the idea of self-death, organics prefer... Oh, I see. Yes, never mind.
I don't know if we should be in here, Captain. It should be private, shouldn't it?
Yeah. Yes. Interesting, because, like, you'd think that my character would know some of the other people who are aboard this ship.
You would think that there would be, you know, some sort of logic to that, but, you know, maybe not. How's it going there, Vlad? How are you this evening? Hopefully, things are going fairly well for you? How's Mrs. Piggy? Well, you know, he's, got some dude's arm up her, but that's nothing new. How's your night been treating you so far? Getting up to anything fun and exciting? Ah.
Terminal here? What is it, Resi? Captain, hey, sorry for waking you. One of the pod alarms went off. I didn't know what to do. Pod alarms? The colonists? Yeah, see? I'll check it out, thanks. I'm writing this down because I'm not sure what to do, but I want this incident on record. One of our colonists has gone missing. The cameras in the pod bay have been deactivated for I don't know how long. Resi helped me hook up another in secret. I've been checking on it every morning, and today I discovered our chief engineer tampering with one of the pods in the middle of the night. I haven't confronted him yet. I'll collect more evidence before I do. I don't know why Frank would start waking people up. We're short on food as it is. Nothing super exciting. No big, crazy, wild stuff happening these days. I should throw you to the fucking airlock, Frank. You should be thanking me for solving our food crisis. This is your solution? Sacrificing innocent people? What's going on? Resi, find Alexei. We're throwing Frank in the brig. What? Why? He's the one who's been tampering with the pods. What, you're gonna spare her the grisly details? I ate them, Resi. You ate them? And I ain't apologizing for it. If we don't survive, they're as good as dead anyway. Oh no, I can't. I'm gonna be sick. Just find Alexei. Okay, alright. That's intense. He's fucking thawing and eating the colonists. Jesus. I'm excited for Friday. Batman comes out? Oh yeah. What's the new Batman? Who is Batman right now? Is it Ben Stiller? Or is there someone new now? Oh right, Robert Pattinson. Yeah, I haven't really seen him in anything. I've been talking to Frank, and how's the brig? Captain, he makes a lot of sense. Damn it, Alexei, not you two. Don't listen to that madman. What if your wife can't grow more food? What if it fails? Then we'll figure something else out. We're not cannibals.
Hey, you! I don't recognize you. Are you new here?
You probably shouldn't be talking to me. Corporate doesn't like us socializing on duty.
Trying to make sure you belong here.
I was transferred here by HHC.
I guess you've got a point. Your head, yourself.
Oh, I have seen the Harry Potter movie, I guess. Right. I wonder if increased walk speed helps me. Like, preserving my disguise. Yeah, I've never seen a Twilight movie. But yeah, I guess I saw we like marathoned the Harry Potter movies at some point years ago. So I could see what all the fush was about. Don't? They're bad? Yeah, I don't intend on seeing them. How's it going, Viking Bigfoot? Alas, Bamochka, I've failed. The tomatoes die on their stalks. Something must be wrong with the soil. We have a month of rations. The crew talks of cannibalism. My Wilhelm fights to bolster off their wilting spirits and to bar the way from those too far gone. At nights, while my stomach grumbles, I fear I too might stray toward that dark path. But I think of our Lucas asleep in his pod, and I think of all those other sons and daughters and mothers and fathers. If I woke up in Halcyon and my family had been devoured by this ghoulish men, I will steel my resolve. I will resist. Oof. Bigfoot's good? Excellent. Happy to hear that. Evening treat you well so far? Oh, no interlopers in your woods? The physical effects of starvation are well documented, but we never learned about the toll they take on your mind. The things you hold true become walls between hunger and satisfaction. The difference between right and wrong blurs. I told Frank we'd have to eat about a third of the colonists in order to survive our journey, when we still had rations that seemed impossibly unjust. Tens of thousands of innocent people to save 24. Now I'm not so sure. Jesus, fucking dark. Attention all crew, I don't know who let Frank Nolda out of his cell, but he is now an enemy of this ship. Anyone in league with him will be imprisoned for the duration of our journey. Anyone caught tampering with the cold storage pods will be frozen, and upon our arrival in Halcyon, you'll be turned in to the authorities. I'm locking off the cold storage bays. Frank, if you can hear me, there's still time to turn yourself in, please. Jesus. Woke up about a half hour ago. Oh yeah. What time is it for you? Resi, can you get us to Halcyon? I've been working on it. Can you get us there? I have to, Captain. Good. Meet me on the bridge. We'll make our last stand there. Wait, what about Donna? She won't be joining us. The hell? What happened? I'll fill you in when you get here. Hurry. Okay, fuck. I can't believe this is happening. Damn, yeah, things got fucking bleak on this ship. 2 a.m. Ah. Whoa, 84 defense for this helmet? Holy shit. I've never seen that before. That's the highest defense I've ever seen on any item, ever. That's wild. All right. I think 36 defense is about average. I don't think I... Yeah, probably toast that. Damn, is there a place to sell things on this ship? I can't think of one. I'm heavily burdened. Anything else in here? I think that's it. Not much in these little back rooms. Oh, Stream Raiders! Let's do it. I think we're probably set. We've got so many armored units. Between those and a monk, we'll probably be fine. Yeah, we got this. Toast and everything. Yeah, again, if anybody who's taking part in this battle wants to spend a few channel points, they can get 200 gold. Any of these folks. Logic kick, adamant. Otherwise, yeah, I'll just fire them off at random. And pew. Grab these. Got a couple daily quests completed. Nice. Kill epic units, eh? 3 epic units. Damn. Alright. Let's try it. I don't think this battlefield has any epic units on it. All good. What am I gonna throw down on the battlefield? Let's go something armored. I think that's probably pretty good. All right.
I don't recognize you. Are you new here?
Surprise inspection, soldier.
Oh, hell, no one informed me of any surprise inspection.
Filed the paperwork months ago. Are you telling me you weren't aware?
Sure I did. Don't test me. Right?
I filed the paperwork for this surprise inspection.
You ought to see Quincy for your assignment.
That's the Hope's computer up ahead. I'll admit, I am curious to wake him.
Hope's so much like Groundbreaker. I knew they were sisters, but it's eerie. Like walking in another universe where we all died.
Yeah, looks like things went real wrong aboard the fucking ship. Comms. Status. Logs. Open the fucking door, Will. No, you're killing us. Better you than the colonists. This is idiotic. If we don't keep the ship afloat, they'll die anyway. Unnecessary risk. Rezi's plotting our course. The ship will fly true. You're gambling with 50,000 people's lives. And you're handpicking which few you'll consume in your madness. Damn it, Alexei, find me a fucking drill. Captain, you hear that? Hear what? The drill stopped. Maybe they're taking a break. Maybe it broke. Maybe they're trying to get into cold storage. If they get through before they starve, they'll outlast us. Keep working, Rezi. I'll take care of it. I think I'm the only one left. I don't know what Captain Hunt did down there, but he hasn't come back, and they haven't used the drill, and I'm done. The course is set. I'm down to the last day of food, and I don't want to die like Donna did. Fly true, Hope. Whew, what a dark fucking end to this ship.
Greetings, Captain. I am speaking to you through the Hope's computer system. It's a rather cramped feeling, but it'll do.
Before I do this, am I doing the right thing?
Probably not, but don't let that stop you. My Constellation executables could use some beefing up. Searching. Please stand by. Ah, found one. It will go great, Captain. I am almost 4.01% certain we will not die.
Almost 4% certain.
Wait, are you leaving me with the Hope's computer? You have no idea what it's like to converse with him. Imagine, simulate another organic jostling your circuits when he tries to... I mean, I'll be ready when you are, Captain.
Okay. If I close the door, I can explore a little bit. Check things out. Huh. Armor parts, weapon parts, some ammo, near maple syrup. Security Blade Ultra.
4, 3,
Yo.
2, 1. Nice. We did it, guys. We made it.
What's happening? You did it, man? How you doing?
We did it, guys.
Giddy Raid. Welcome on in. How you doing, P Nasty? What is shaking? How are you liking Elden Ring, my dude? I haven't been I've been like actively avoiding any Elden Ring gameplay, you know? I don't want any spoilers or anything. So I have no idea how the game looks. How's it looking so far? How's it feeling? Been dope? Excited for you to play it eventually? Yeah, at some point for sure. Absolutely. It's a lot of fun. Nice. Been actively avoiding it as well. Not the spoilers, just avoiding playing it because it's too difficult. So yeah, for me it's like spoilers that I'm avoiding, obviously. I haven't seen any trailers, I haven't seen any gameplay. Are you playing it on PC or on console? Out of curiosity. New layout? Yeah, maybe. New text boxes. They're quite bright because the box matches the font color of you know, of the active speaker. So playing it on PS4 actually, and it still looks good. IMO, nice. Yeah, I've heard it's got a lot of issues on most PCs, like some real latency issues. I've seen a lot of complaints. So yeah, you're probably lucky you got it on console, because yeah, if it's working and running well on it, that's all you need, right? You just need the game fucking functioning. But that's awesome. I'm glad it's been dope. Glad you're enjoying it. Yeah, I look forward to checking it out at some point. BRB sounds good. Yeah, thank you so much, by the way, for the big old raid. I really do appreciate that. Can I get back if I jump down here? This looks kind of like a little point of no return. Let's find out. Yeah, that doesn't look like I can get back up. Dang. Kind of cool. Space is looking pretty neat. But then I guess it's a thing of like, how do I get back? How do I get back up there? The fuck? What am I missing? What am I missing? Aha! That's what I'm missing. Weird little ladder I didn't see before. Okay, alright, gotcha. Cool, so, let's try and fucking save these colonists. Point of no return here.
Are you sufficiently prepared for the task at hand, Captain? Are we doing this now?
Let's send this fucking thing into hyperdrive,
sure?
hyperspace.
Extremely dangerous.
Faster than light.
Skipping the Hope will void the warranty on the skip drive, and also potentially kill an entire planet. How is my humor now, Captain? Improved?
Skip the Hope to Terra 2.
Jump starting the skip drive. Destination set to the rings of Terra 2.
I'm skipping it myself?
I wouldn't advise that, Captain.
Oh no. Captain, don't do this. I ain't dying on a fucking ship. I'm gonna die in the dirt like we're meant to.
I know what I'm doing.
All right. It is in your hands now, Captain. I trust
Dude, there's no way that's a good idea.
Does your captain seriously intend to do a micro jump in system with engines that haven't been powered in 70 years on a derelict ship?
That is what my captain intends, yes.
But that is a gross misuse of the skip drive. The Zero Point Drives Corp and I will not be held responsible for any damage incurred during transport, and this will cause extreme damage.
Yes, I am aware of that.
You should not be doing this. The humans will die.
Thank you, Hope. It looks like all systems are go. Captain, I would advise you to hold on to something. Now.
Oh, damn. I'm guessing, I'm guessing it's the same outcome whether I pilot the thing or not. Maybe I should have beefed up my engineering skill before I did this.
Oh, good. We are still alive and have successfully skipped into Terra 2's orbit.
Hey.
I reported as much to Phineas Wells, but he has not responded. Perhaps you should check in on him.
Ugh. I feel like my stomach's still back where the ship used to be. I need a hard drink and a long nap.
Okay.
System.
Hold it. Something about you doesn't look right.
I can't help that.
There's something strange about it.
I changed, but I can't spare the time off my ship.
Just clean yourself up as soon as you're able. Just don't make more paperwork for me, all right?
So these people haven't noticed that we fucking brought this ship to somewhere completely different, I guess. I mean, I suppose that's a good thing. I don't really want them to notice that. That's sick that if you have enough intelligence and engineering, you can be the one who, like, plots the fucking coordinates for the ship to go to instead of the computer doing it. What a cool concept. Did nobody notice that that's what happened?
I never felt anything like that. I'm gonna need a minute.
Okay, so all the people are like sitting down and kind of overwhelmed by it. All right. There's a workbench, but there's no no vending machines.
I hear someone snuck into Depository 18. Amateurs. That never happened around here.
Alright, well, let's board the ship again, I guess. I guess that's the end of that. So now the board is so pissed at me that they're not... I'm not even able to do that last sort of quest for them. I wonder... I'm curious as to whether I can go back to that board member's place and, like, turn down handing in the quest, essentially, to take out some of the board.
Some crew members are causing a... Captain, I shall now play the transmission I received from Dr. Wells.
Oh.
Thank the law you warned me. I was able to get some defenses up, but they might not be enough. The board has sent some serious firepower to pry me out of here. They're trying to get in here, and I'm not sure I can stop them. If they capture me, if we can't communicate again, there's something very important you need to remember. The board, all their lackeys, they're all a bunch of swine. Do you hear me? They're fucking corporate swine.
I agree. I agree.
You fucking pigs! I'll take you all out with me. I'll never...
God damn.
It would seem the recording captured some rather dire events.
What a badass
I presume
motherfucker.
you'll want to dock at the orbital lab to check on your associate as soon as possible.
Wow. Hey, to raid and dash, I have work tomorrow. I'll catch you later. Yeah, sounds good. You did it, man. Dude, thank you. I appreciate the big old raid, my dude.
See you soon, Captain.
Yeah, sleep well. It's late as hell for you. It's like 20 after 2. Phineas sent you a transmission screaming about corporate pigs. Do it. Actually, this is probably pretty good breaking time. I figure we are just about to, I don't know, I feel like we're nearing the end of this game, but I honestly don't know. We're kind of at least hitting like a what's the term I'm looking for? Like a milestone. So let's go swing over to someone else. I see Jacobite Games is someone who seemed like a nice enough dude. We raided him the other night randomly. He's a fellow Canadian who's doing some streaming. Let's go give him a raid and join him this evening. We can bring the party over there. Yeah, if you want to join me, you end up getting some channel points from joining in on a raid, and you can even, you know, copy paste a raid message if you like. I've got one raid message that has my sub emotes in it for those who happen to have subscription. For those who don't have a subscription, I have another raid message just with global emotes. Feel free to use any emotes though. Use emotes from your own channel or a channel that you really like or whatever, right? And we'll all just bomb in there, throw down a raid message. He's playing Horizon Zero Dawn, the original, which is nice because I don't really want to see any spoilers for the new one. And I liked Horizon. I thought that was a really good game. Thanks for the stream. Well, thank you. Thank you. You did it, man. Appreciate the raid. Hey, Dagger, how you doing tonight? Yeah, a little bit low energy, unfortunately. I'm just, I just got over, having COVID, recently. And also, my allergies are absolutely kicking my ass. Fucking, just the other day, I bumped into like a cedar bough, and the plume of fucking pollen that came off of it has had me fucked up since yesterday. Thank you for the bit. Appreciate that. Holy crap, 5,001 bits. Thank you so much. God damn. Yeah, 5,000 bits. So you've got like 2 different unlocked bit emotes? Wild. I really appreciate the support. Anyway, the raid's about to fire. Copy paste a raid message. I'll see you over there. Sleep well, stay hydrated. And I'll talk to you soon. Thanks again, y'all.